coming. Hold on. Sorry, I hope I didn't keep any of you waiting. I'm gonna try to catch my breath here. I hope I'm not too late, but right before I sat down to do this webinar, I realized that I had lost the lead in our step challenge, and if my mother beats me one more day on this daily step challenge, I'm just gonna lose motivation. I know she's retired, she doesn't have a full-time job right now, and she can just jump on the treadmill, take walks around the neighborhood anytime, so I'm constantly having to work double time just to keep the lead. So I'm good, I'm gonna catch my breath here, grab a drink of water, and we're gonna talk a little bit about wellness and technology. My name is Kelly Latimer, and I'm the Director of Account Management for EBAW Benefits Administration and Wellness. And I'm excited to spend a few minutes with you today just talking about wellness and technology and how it's really enhanced our lives in the way we view wellness. Did you know that the first wearable eyeglasses were invented around the year 1286 in Italy? This could be considered the beginning of wearable technology. And I believe that technology has come a long way since its first pair of eyeglasses. If you fast forward 700 years or so, you can look at 1972. Pulsar manufactured a calculator watch that showed the time. Then when you tapped a button, it would switch to calculator mode with a 6-digit display. That display had the ability to calculate up to 12 digits. So that was hot technology in the 70s. Skip up to 1990. It's hard to think of the 90s without thinking about how many people sported a basic Timex Ironman watch. If you talk to your dad or grandfathers, I'm pretty sure most of them are still sporting one because I believe my dad is. Its most advanced function being a lap counter, allowing the wearer to store a few repetitions within a timed workout or set an alarm to wake them up in the morning. In 2003, the Garmin Forerunner was introduced, and this was the first wearable GPS watch. And now you think in 2021, the advances in technology, Apple Watches, Garmin's, Fitbits, there's so many options for consumers, it's really taken the market to the next level. I just mentioned that in 2003, Garmin released its first wearable GPS watch, the Garmin Forerunner. And so we're looking at just 18 years ago. Now fast forwarding to 2021, it's hard to pass anyone on the street whose wrist isn't decorated with a watch that can track heart rates, sleep cycles, golf swings, swim strokes, doing all that while accepting a phone call from your best friend who lives in New Zealand, while simultaneously uploading a shopping list that you dictated with voice command. It's crazy to think about what you can do from your wristwatch. Over 21% of Americans wear a smartwatch or use a fitness tracker. These devices are used specifically to enhance one's wellness and are just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to enhancements in wellness technologies. New gadgets, apps, equipment, and virtual offerings are entering the market every day. Think about how many gadgets you have around your house. And gadgets are any item that help make an action easier. I have things that help me chop, dice, squeeze, and puree, and those are just kitchen gadgets. Now think outside of your kitchen. What wellness-related gadgets do you have? And how many of those are smart gadgets? I think about my bedroom. So many people have sleep or sound machines, gadgets to help perfect, that perfect night's sleep. We have those wearable activity trackers that we were just talking about. Those are gadgets that help us out collecting wellness data, sharing with our favorite apps or social media sites. The bathroom, you might have a smart scale in there. So not just a digital scale that takes your weight, but a smart scale that tracks hydration, body mass index, and it even knows if it's you or a family member stepping onto that scale, and it sends that information maybe out to your favorite app. Smart water bottles track how much you have to drink and even remind you throughout the day to stay hydrated. We have fitness mirrors, pretty much a virtual personal trainer right in your living room. Gosh, I have a vacuum that's even smart. Not only does my vacuum start every day at the same time, vacuum my entire house, it's also learned the layout of my house to avoid steps, toys, furniture. It makes cleaning much easier. And music, think about every room now. There's devices that you can listen to music, you can listen to the news. These Bluetooth speakers or headphones make listening even easier, whether you're on the go or again in the comfort of your own home. So, really sit down and think about all the gadgets in your house Then take it a step and think about the wellness gadgets you have. And then again, another step to think how many of these are smart? How many of them, connect to an app or just give us more information than it used to just a few years ago? Like I mentioned earlier, a lot of our favorite wellness gadgets are paired with an app to enhance the user experience. How many wellness apps do you have on your smart device? Many of these apps help support behavior change or can be used to help us stay motivated when we're trying to reach our wellness goals. I know personally I have food tracking apps like MyFitnessPal and Noom, healthy recipe apps that will send me healthy recipes each week and even upload all the ingredients needed for those recipes into my shopping list. Physical activity trackers that not only enhance my actual workout, but then upload those workouts into a social media platform so my friends can see what I'm doing. They can give me cheers. You can map different courses that you can follow right on your watch. So if you're in somewhere new and you want to go for a run or a bike ride and you don't know the area that well, you have a map right on your watch. Some of these apps, like I mentioned earlier, such as Noom, combine behavior modification and weight loss to provide more than just a food weight tracker, but help the user address certain psychological barriers that they need to overcome. Because we're finding that, we're taking the idea of losing weight or eating healthier and, taking it to that next level to help us really reach our wellness goals. And this is just one of those applications that does that. Other apps such as Strava or Zwift allow for virtual competitions or social networking with others who love the same activities you do. So again, it's just trying to motivate you to stay well and active all the time. And did you know that there are even apps that track air quality, UV exposure, or that can help you with behavior through meditation and relaxation? I mean, we live in such a great world when it comes to technology that there's something that you're trying to accomplish or achieve, there's going to be some sort of technology, whether that's a device, a gadget, or an app, that's going to try its best to help you reach those goals. We've given you a lot of information on wellness technology, and the last thing I want to touch base on are some do's and don'ts. The first thing we recommend you doing is consider getting a smartwatch or download an app that helps you track progress. Now keep in mind, it can be a little overwhelming when you start doing research on this, so do it simply. Ask a friend or a coworker or a family member what they recommend, and then find something within your price point. Smartwatches can be as simple as a pedometer that tracks your steps, and it can be as advanced as something that's going to get phone calls and text messages. So no matter what watch or app you choose to get, make sure it's within your price point and something that you can manage. Do use your technology to keep yourself motivated and to stay on track in meeting your wellness goals. And also, do compete in competitions. They make wellness and reaching your wellness goals so much more fun. You can join step competitions and other types of competitions with other people that have that device or app or watch, and it really just makes things fun. You don't even realize that you're working towards your goal. And that's the big word, fun. Have fun. Whenever it comes to wellness, if it's feeling too much like a chore, change how you're doing it. There's so many options. Try a new app, try a new gadget, because the goal should be to have fun. Now, a few don'ts. Don't overspend. Again, there's so many options when it comes to devices and gadgets or even apps. Some are free, some have monthly costs to them. Spend within your budget. And again, don't become a slave to technology. Sometimes we can get too focused on tracking, and then all of a sudden when we don't meet that step goal for the week, it's just kind of demoralizing, or we start getting overwhelmed by everything that we're eating if we're tracking that. So sometimes you might need to take a little break and take a step back if you're feeling that you're getting a little too connected to that technology, because again, we want to make sure that it stays fun. At the end of the day, keeping balance between the technology that you use is really what's going to be important, because we want to reach our wellness goals, but also make it feel like it's something that we enjoy doing. So I just think we really live in an exciting time when it comes to technology and wellness. So often people don't want to leave the comfort of their own homes, but they still want the motivation from an instructor or the ability to work out with a friend. And, there are companies and gadgets out there that produce treadmills and exercise bikes and fitness mirrors that make this possible. You add in the gamification and the social aspect of a lot of this technology, and it really helps to enhance the user experience and increase success when it comes to reaching their wellness goals. So I've taken up enough of your time, and I just noticed that my mom retook the lead on our wellness challenge, so I need to go out and get some more steps, but hopefully you'll do the same. So go ahead, get out of here, and go do something good for your health. Thank you.